He will not have control over us. St. Augustine was raised with Greek philosophers. One of my good favorite guys I like to read, St. Augustine. He knew a lot about what the Greek and classical philosophers taught. It was basically this. I want to share it with you because it fits in here. If you say, basically the Greeks said, if you set your heart too much on anything in this world, you're going to be held hostage by that thing emotionally and you'll become enslaved. And if you live for your career or your family or your children or some lover, it's going to emotionally damage you all the time. If anything goes wrong with it, you're scared, you're angry, you'll be driven by it. The Greek philosophers said, what you really need to do is achieve what they called ataraxia. And it really means detachment. It's very much like Buddhism, where you just kind of space out. You need to realize that these are good things that they said, but don't get too attached to them because they're passing away. In fact, one of the Greek philosophers said, when you kiss your little boy good morning, you should always say in your heart, you may not live until next month. You're going to die soon. What darkness. In other words, the philosophers said, just keep telling yourself, hey, don't get too invested in anything. That's ataraxia. And if you live for anything and invest your whole life in anything, if you love anything too much, you're going to be terribly disappointed. So detach. And here's what Augustine said. Here's the only answer to that philosophy, which is so dark. He said, you should not love your child less. You should not love your career less. You should not love anything less. You should love God more.